everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. I got on TikTok 10 minutes ago and I seen about 4 story times about Houston, Texas. And about a month ago, I believe the people that lived in Houston, Texas goes on TikTok saying like, don't come to Houston, Texas for a spring break. I'm thinking it's a joke because who goes to Houston, Texas? Who thinks of going to Houston, Texas for a spring break? Spring break is water, Miami, out the country, in another country, on a beach, titties out, ass. You feel me? That's spring break. I'm still in school, but I'm not a teenager no more. I'm not in my early 20s. I'm not 21 no more. So I know, I don't really participate in spring break. But yes, girl is still in school for her doctorates. But the story times is confusing me because when I was watching the girls that live in Houston, Texas say, like, don't come to Houston, Texas for spring break, they were saying that you're not going to get sections, either if you pay your money in deposits places. It's not guaranteed because someone can pay a higher deposit than you and take your section. It sounds like a horror show. But I'm still thinking, like, who is planning on going to Houston, Texas for spring break? But here we are. I just seen 4 story times about people booking birthdays and someone stole the section. People running off with the money for the section. They can't get in the clubs. They paying $150 to get into clubs. And then we got the friends. Well, it's every spring break, every little vacation. You go to places, Miami and Houston and California with it's broke in the city. You can't go to these places with people that are broke in the city and expecting them to have some type of money or not steal your money when you go to these other states. I'll be confused about that. That's why I don't really travel. I live in Delaware. That's why I don't travel with. It's always the broke ones that get on live first too. It be the ones that be stealing that get on live first too. Hey, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the story times, like after you guys come from Houston, Texas, and you tell us what friend was broke, and it's always the broke friend or the broke girl out the group who didn't have any money to really go there in the first place that hops on and do a story time first. So that's what I'm waiting for because it's entertaining. I just got off my 12-hour shift. I got paid today. So y'all keep the story times coming. I'm entertained. And let's limit like the videos reacting to them. Make their story times because I'm trying to just see their story times, but then I'm really, it's outweighing, like the videos are outweighing, like people is giving their raw reactions of seeing the videos, and I just want to see the videos of y'all telling y'all business after the girls and the Houston girlies told y'all, the natives told y'all not to go to Houston.
Yeah. We definitely waiting on some more story times. So in the next week or so, we're going to have all the spring break story times from Houston. Man, y'all might as well line up because it's about to be a Houston week. Like we got the spring break. It's the soccer thing is happening. We got going back to Dayton in Houston. It's gonna be on the Dayton channel. Man, we going, boy. Listen, you hear me? It's going down out there. You hear me?
Y'all, it looks like spring break in Houston is off to a rough start. So last month I made a video that went viral talking about how Miami Beach had lifted all of those restrictions that they had placed a few years ago to deter spring breakers, and it worked. And now they're begging for spring breakers to come back because of the loss in revenue. Businesses are complaining because that's obviously their best month when spring breakers come and spend money. And everybody was in my comments saying, oh, Houston is the new wave. It's too late. They shouldn't have done that. Like, we in Houston. And I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at y'all for not coming to Miami. But Houston, for spring break, I've been to Houston, right? A time was had. I can't take that away from them. A time was had. But it just doesn't give spring break, in my opinion. Like, that's not the move for spring break. I was even saying, like, y'all should maybe go on a cruise or do Fort Lauderdale Beach. Like, people sleep on Fort Lauderdale, right? But everybody had their minds made up. And so I guess this is week 1 of spring break has just, concluded. And the videos are rolling out about people, don't come here in Houston. They're scammers. This promoter did this. I will never come here again. Like, the kids is mad. They're mad. And the weather in Houston appears to have been really bad. Like, it's been raining. And it's like, you can't plan for that. Like, you book spring break months in advance. You don't know that it's going to be raining outside. Like, it's not raining in Miami. It's nice here. But a lot of Houston's, like, lit places that you would go to if you're a tourist, if you're looking up stuff to do in Houston, it'd be outside. Like, Sakai, Camp Houston, the playground. Even, like, if you go to the address, like, during the day, part of it is outside. So it was like, yeah, y'all, a lot of plans were ruined. So I'm not surprised that people are already complaining about Houston. Not to say that Miami is just great, because it's not. We know that Miami has its issues. But Houston, it just never gave spring break. They don't even have a beach. And Houston is already crowded. The highway be backed up, places be at capacity as soon as they open, like
Hey, I told y'all, I just earlier said this, that Miami had a curfew. When I went, I didn't go for spring break. I just went on a family vacation. And we went the week before spring break. Honestly, we went, the flights was cheap, and we flew out of Dallas, and we left Oklahoma. Oklahoma had a winter snowstorm. So while everybody was here stuck in a snowstorm, I'm on the beach with my babies, you know? And well, my baby, she was like 1 year old at that time. So we on the beach, we in the water, you know what I mean? It was like 80 degrees out there, and everybody in Oklahoma was iced over like a mug. It sucked here. And then we got back here, it was cold in a mug. Anyway. But then she said, you can't plan for rain in Houston. Fool, have y'all ever been to Houston in spring? Like, April showers bring May flowers. Like, all spring it rains. You don't know what type. You're gonna have a midday storm, a late night storm. You might have a 30-minute storm. You might have sprinkling showers here and there. Man, what are y'all talking about? Y'all never been to Houston in the spring? Y'all never been in this area in the spring? Like, come on, man, that's crazy to be like, you can't plan for this. But people here know. What you can't plan for is Houston getting snow. Like, when Houston got snow, them fools went crazy. They never seen snow before. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when they, that's just like tornadoes. Just like what it was last night. Shit, I'm in here vlogging and record on live stream, and we got tornadoes, and we know it. The tornado shelter. I got a tornado shelter back there in the back. It's ready, open and ready. So that we just know what's coming. We know what's coming in our area. But, yeah, just everybody left, didn't want to go to Miami, because Miami, for these last few years, they've been stopping everything. They blocking off streets. You can't cruise down Ocean Drive no more. You know what I'm saying? You used to could cruise down Ocean Drive back and forth. It just be traffic back and forth. People just be in their cars. People be in them slingshots and stuff like that, cruising down that strip. And you can't do that no more, because they everything they did, like I said, they implemented a curfew. So now there was a curfew on the beach. You can't be out there. It was just so much. I guess they ruined it for a lot of people going there for spring break, and people started to catch on and be like, man, this ain't even fun no more, because like you trying to go out to the club, but you running into police, you getting stopped and frisked. It just wasn't fun.
Okay. PSA, PSA, PSA. I wanted to come on here and make this video for all of y'all out of towners that's coming down here to Houston for spring break. As a real Houston native, as a real Houston bad bitch, like, I gotta put y'all on game. First of all, somebody came on here and made a video and said that nobody is bigger than the program, even the people that live in Houston. And that's the point that y'all need to take for real, because it doesn't matter if y'all booked a section a month before, a week before, a day before. Nobody is bigger than the program. And the way these clubs work out here is almost like a fucking Ponzi scheme. It's like, if a bigger fish come along, like a rapper, a player, somebody, that person gonna get your section and you not gonna get your section that you pay for, if that makes sense. Like, the bigger fish out here gets the worm out here. Like, Houston is all about clout chasing And the bigger the person is, that person gets the priority. So yeah, you and your girls might have paid $500, $1,000, whatever for a section, but if somebody bigger comes along, they gonna get that section and you're gonna get ignored and maybe hopefully your money back. So I just want you to know, like, Houston is not that type of city that you come here for spring break. Like, I made a post too about a month ago saying all four of y'all about to get a hotel room and spend thousands of dollars here and get fucking scammed and pay overpriced drinks and overpriced brunch, some regular shit that you could do in your own fucking city. And I meant that shit. Like, y'all should have took y'all passports and went to somewhere else, you know, overseas, somewhere else where your money, it was actually worth it. So before y'all come down here week 2, I advise y'all to cancel y'all reservations, cancel y'all sections or whatever, because I'm telling you, it's more celebrities and stuff coming down here, but they're going to get the priority over you. So if you ain't shit, if you ain't popping, like, yeah, you might get in the club, but you're not going to get your section. And you're going to pay a lot of fucking money too for drinks and whatnot. It doesn't make no sense to come down here to a regular ass city that don't have no beach, nothing spectacular other than the rodeo going on for spring break. Like, it makes no fucking sense, and we tried to tell y'all this. So listen to us, because we're not just hating on y'all because we don't want y'all in our city. Yeah, our city is hella fucking packed, but it's not that we don't want y'all in our city. We're just trying to let y'all know that nobody is bigger than the program out here. And yes, this city is full of scammers, and they will take your motherfucking money and give your section to somebody else. And you will be standing outside looking crazy like that one girl whose hair was all fucked up because she was standing in the rain for 45 minutes because they wouldn't give her her section. Listen to us. We not playing.
I told y'all her hair was messed up. I said her hair was. I was like, shit, it looked like her shit frizzy in a mug. And she just called it out. I was just like, I just kind of observed it. I was like, man, it looked like that rain did a number on her hair, boy, because all, all the silky press she had on that was gone. I bet you won't do that again.